Yeah,
we're on at
racing
2:20.
2:20.
Ladies doubles or
Pro doubles.
Pro doubles.
Yeah, all the women's other races are tomorrow.
This is my first pro doubles.
And mine.
And yours.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My first ever race was a women's open doubles.
Yeah.
I didn't know what HYROX was at that point.
And have you done pro singles?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not like the
Yeah,
race
we're
gonna be brand
pros.
new.
But what will be new is like the whole communication thing when you're dying.
Yeah,
Because you have to be so switched on.
You've been abroad, so it's been we haven't been able to train together.
Yeah.
So obviously not been in the same place. So it's very much this morning laying in bed after the relay last night.
Let's strategize.
How should we do this?
And we have different strengths. So like
Yeah,
I'm probably the stronger runner, and your like strength
Stronger.
is in the station.
And my head.
Yeah.
My mental strength.
So we're trying to like figure out like who should go. I think you're gonna probably finish the
do a little bit more of the work in the middle, but then let you kind of start and finish, because then your legs will be better on the runs.
Yeah.
Whereas I can do a bit more in the middle.
I'm here to support friends and to race tomorrow on Sunday.
In terms of doing a race back to back the day after, how are you feeling about that? Any thoughts?
I was pretty nervous about it, but I actually feel okay. Like we did recover very well. Like we definitely got at least 8 hours sleep. You came prepared with like different like hydration sachets. We've been doing like lots of stretching, things like that.
Yeah, in terms of HYROX journey, it's my second HYROX, but with me and my mum have volunteered a couple of times, and yeah, that's where we are today.
Talk about the relay. Like obviously, I think the arena was quite cold, because of the fact that we didn't have that much time to warm up. Literally going from like nothing to full send. Quite chesty today, and so I'm going to be a bit mindful of that on the ergs.
We kind of sprung it on Caitlin for a birthday surprise. So she was in Bali, and we were like, called her like, surprise, we've entered just into a relay, and we've already decided what station you're doing. We did have a little switch around. So Caitlin started off with the ski.
Yeah.
So that was, I think, anyone that's got the bottle to go first and do that run in the tunnel when you know that everybody who's going to send out their strongest runner first. That's big kudos to like taking that first run.
The adrenaline was amazing. I mean, you've got people like the big athletes like like Lucy, and just like Faisal was there, just like getting everyone geared up, and the atmosphere was amazing.
You're in the video,
and we sent it. So the times haven't come out yet, but Lucy said that she got like a 2:48. So I reckon it was a sub 3.
We were watching Caitlin from the pen, and she's second. She's on Lucy's David's tail the whole way round. We were like,
yeah. But then got to the ski and felt the fact that we'd gone full pace.
Full send. That was the memo.
That was yeah. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to maintain that. But I was thinking about this. Like, I don't know about you, but full send training I don't do much of, and so I think I need to like bring that in, because only on race day, like I wasn't used to that, like the experience of just like being that fatigued and trying to push through. I usually get to the point where I kind of almost pull back a bit.
And Nat went in on the sled push, and it was rapid. The running was incredible. Came back in and made up some ground, and then from there I think we were like really on point, and everybody just like really like locked in. Then Leah finishing it off on the wall balls.
100
unbroken, and also overtook the person who came in before her. Like, whoa. And the girl was, went. And then, it was just incredible to cross that finish line together. You can see that there's a few videos of like us crossing the finish line, and we were just like, it's great energy to see the 4 people like kind of,
and all the girls together like in the pen, like everyone was like supporting each other, like getting each other water, like like cheering on other teams.
I hadn't even made it into the pen, and Caitlin's leaning over the fence like, one electrolyte juice and one water like ready for you. Like that team camaraderie.
I love it. I love the HYROX community. It's a lot of close knit kind of people, and you can meet a lot of people through it. I think I've definitely like met people from just different countries. You'll always see people at races that you would have met at like previous races, so like I've done, let's say, those 3 races, and you'll always see those people at the next race that you go to. So it's lovely. It's really nice, and like things like this, going for breakfast, going for coffee, meeting new people, so it's great.
My Protein, yes, they kitted us out. So grateful for them. They helped us get the tickets as well. So yeah, we were rocking some new outfits I don't think are released yet, so we were giving it a go to see how they kind of fit and feel when doing a HYROX. How did that feel for you?
They were good, but then we had the nice big oversized jumpers as well, which actually were very handy, because as you said, it was quite cold in the arena, so everyone with their jumpers on afterwards, big oversized jumpers. It was nice.
So the ROX Queens, tell us about your ROX Queens kind of experience so far. When did you find them? How did you discover them? Do you participate with them often?
It's actually a really good question because I actually have no idea. I presume Instagram. I think I just came across them on Instagram and just started chatting to the girls. I think I started chatting to Caitlin. And yeah, I think this is my first like proper meetup here. So yeah, it's lovely.
So we are full send global expansion. So last weekend we launched in Dubai. We've got Abu Dhabi coming up. We're going to Vegas as well, doing a big US push. And we just really want to, like today we've got around the arena in Manchester, like we're doing a bit of a meetup, and we do these at different races, but we want to really evolve that concept because a lot of queens like around race day and actually in the arena, like they feel quite like stressed. And I think it's just having that ability to kind of connect, get some recovery in, socialize. So kind of wanting to do that. ROX Queen Hub, ROX Queen House, kind of evolve that, get people ready for world. We want to do more also globally. Like we do global challenges, but we're thinking some ideas even this morning about like global events that we can do. I want to talk about Kim's new gym as well because that's part of the plan.
Yeah. So obviously I'm opening my own gym. We've been discussing it earlier. I've got a little fly here. So well, après, it's going to be based in Deptford, so it's like near Greenwich, and the whole point of that as well, obviously it's a gym for me, like that I'm opening with a partner of mine, but the whole point of this as well, that there is, I mean, we're not HYROX affiliated yet, that's obviously on the cards, we'll make sure we're going to do that, but we want to have that style of training here all week round, but we want to then be able to have ROX Queens have a space that they can come to in London South East, where come and join in sessions on a weekend, like drop in and feel like we have a little bit more of a base to come to. Like I want that to be a nice little community space. We don't have that at the moment because we are so dispersed. A global community, like where do you actually have somewhere people can physically come together? So yeah, that'd be really great to have that, especially when you're popping back into the country.
Yes.
Like, come on down, Caitlin, come back in. So, yeah.
And a word on sort of the HYROX community and the ROX Queens community.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you, and why do you like to be part of that?
It's just been amazing to come along to some of the events. Like we've been to your gym a couple of times to some events, and some of the ones in London and things that we've gone to, and just the community online, and the new Click the community sort of program we've got on there is just everyone's just so supportive and so lovely. It's just really great to have to go to come to a race and come and meet people that you know. It just takes a lot of the fear out of everything.
And that's what's amazing is like no matter where you are in the world, like you are a queen. We have similar interests, similar challenges.
I'm here for the vibe, to meet people and to have fun.
The why at the core for ROX Queens, and it just comes down to we just don't want anyone to race alone, and people want that connectivity, and I think there's some really interesting stats on this too, but like too many people are going to these races alone, training alone, so it's just knowing that other people are there to support them, I think is really powerful. So
the connections that you make them, because like last week with the My Protein Relay, we actually ended up with a second relay team ticket, which we didn't realise a week ago. And then cobbled together 4 people that wanted to come and join in that second relay. They didn't know each other. They all just jumped in, and now they all really well know each other. And they're all like looking after one another, and that connection is now built. It's not just like you met at an event once and never see each other again. Like you're now in it. You have that communication and that contact that you might then go and sign up for HYROX together and travel together to another place. And the possibilities are endless. With,
you're so right.
Expansion.
Yeah, people are looking for HYROX partners. That's why they've not done the doubles or like taken that next step to try pro. So if we can help and be the mediator for that.
And if you don't have someone to do a race with, and you feel like I want to do a HYROX, and you just go straight in the deep end doing a solo, then it's big and scary, right?
Yeah.
And, like we're doing a doubles today. Can't wait for doubles because solos is just like a lot. And I'm just looking forward to like being in it with somebody.
And also it's really nice to like see the Purple Army. Obviously like I've come back from Bali, and it's just like you guys, like you've been there since the beginning, so it's like coming this weekend's about being with family, you know, in all senses. So just really happy to see you and love what you're doing.
From what I understand, you listen to the show.
I do. I really enjoy it. I like listening to other people's experience of HYROX and hybrid fitness. I find the variety of guests that you've had on the show, interesting, engaging. So yeah, it's definitely one of my must listens.
Do you know what? I couldn't have done a sled pull without this one. But we had a strategy, and I think it paid off.
Yeah, the strategy was just stay in touch with each other and do whatever we can.
And actually, to be fair, from the start on the ski erg, you were flying, and I heard you shout 100 meters. So was the strategy like loads of changes?
Yeah, exactly. Like I think I don't know about you, but I was like getting to the point where I was almost gassed, and then we'd switch.
It's a really good runner, so go in, do a little bit, and then we get into like the actual chunks, and then quickly finish it off. But that start and that finish, not too much. Yeah. So like do a little bit to start with, and then do our split.
And when you're like fatigued, and then you have to remember, I'm so used to doing singles. You're like, right, where's my partner? And there's all you don't want to get any extra penalties. Like my squat depth isn't brilliant, so it's like I was trying to keep that on.
Caitlin's really good at the first half of the race. I'm really good at the second half, so it's just trying to balance it out so that you can pace together the whole way through. So like wall balls, I can finish it off, but the first bit running, not my thing.
We asked you beforehand, off the back of a relay, how was it really?
Actually, did you?
I felt okay, but we just bumped into Leah, and I think
they felt the opposite.
They felt the opposite. So yeah, maybe stick to one race a weekend.
Oh, we did it!
Hey, ROX Queens!
Thanks, Neil.